Welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can export quality images or quality designs. Now, this is the design I have made for a video slide. I want to show you things that constitute to low resolution when exporting. But before I do that, if you are new here in this channel, do well to like, share, and above all, subscribe so you get more valuable content like this. And the things that constitute or that contribute to either poor quality export or high quality export, number one is what? Your units, your measurement units. That is your cm, inches, or pixels. You must understand how they work. 3 cm is not the same as 3 inches, not the same as 3 pixels. Pixels are very small in size. That is why when you say 1080 by 1080 pixels, when you convert it to inches, you might be having something like 2.7 by 2.7. Then cm, another number, okay? It's telling you that inches is far bigger than pixels and also cm. So always know the unit. Another thing that contributes to your low quality image is your color palette or color mode. CMYK color mode or your RGB color mode. You might ask why. We are going to find out, or how we are going to find out. Now, I'm going to export this image and show you how when you export from this environment, CorelDRAW, it's going to be blurry or very sharp. So follow me carefully. I'm going to export this image, and how I'm going to do that is by going to my file menu. There are different ways you can do this. Click on my file menu. Okay, click on export or click on export. This is export. Let's assume I want to put it on the desktop, and now let's assume this is the file name I have on title 1. Let's assume that is the file name I have. I click on export. Follow me carefully. Now this is already in RGB, your color mode, which is always advisable to export your colors in RGB. Okay, this is CorelDRAW 2024, and if you are using a lower version, you will achieve same result. Take note, if you look at this bottom left here, look at bottom left where you have my mouse rolling. Have you seen? You will see the format JPEG. JPEG. Let's assume it's JPEG we want to export. I'm going to repeat this process again so you follow very well. I'm going to click on what? File menu. I'm going to click on export, Ctrl+E. Now this is my file name. First of all, select your location. Look at desktop. File name, put whatever you want. Let me type practical so you know how to put the file name practical. Okay, now you see save as type. There are so many formats here. We have the JPEG format, PNG format. If you don't understand this format, watch my tutorial on image file formats. You understand what they are all used for. So I'm going to be selecting JPEG, which is picture. Click on export. Now look at this environment. This is your export environment. Like I said, my color mode is RGB. If you click on it, there are other color modes. So you have grayscale, which is black and white. Look at, if I click on grayscale, have you seen black and white? If I click on CMYK, you see that this image here, the colors are distorted. Look at RGB to give me the exact image. Have you seen? Good. I leave it at RGB color 24 bits. Now come to the bottom left here. You see here, look at the file format here, JPEG, RGB color mode 24 bits. Okay, and the size is 920 KB. 920 KB. Now, following the size I'm using, whenever you are using a lower size or lower unit, always increase the resolution when you are exporting. Why? So that it will not distort your image or reduce the quality. What am I saying? If you look at this place where I have RGB, look at quality. It can be high, it can be custom, it can be highest. Have you seen? Look at this place. It's in highest. If you click there, you see high, medium, you see low, lowest, and custom. Whichever one you want to take, make sure it's from high. Okay, now this is highest. I've clicked. If you look at this place, the default settings here, leave it like that. Look at this other one where you have transformation. Have you seen the unit? Pixels. Have you seen the size? The width is 1920 pixels and the height is 1080 pixels. Okay, now the main thing that contributes to this is your resolution. I said color mode also. Okay, we also find out where you have here is the default resolution, which was set to be 400 resolution. That is 400 dpi display per inch. And I'm going to select this. You can backspace, but you can just select and impute your figures. This is 400, and if I should export this design from 300 upwards, it's going to give me very good quality. Okay, now if you have 300, it will still export very well. If you have 400, good. That is to say, the higher the resolution or DPI, the higher the quality. Okay, so I'm going to impute a lower resolution so that you see what I'm talking about. And this image is going to be blurry. I'm going to put 1, that is 100. Look at resolution. Where you have resolution, have you seen? Maintain every other thing, but look at where you have resolution. I'm going to put 100. Select and type 100. Have you seen? Now let me click anywhere in this environment. Let this setting take place. Click anywhere here. I've clicked. Now watch. Have you seen this? My image is getting blurry. Let me select that one and this one and 0 and put 70. That is 70 DPI. Watch. Click anywhere. Have you seen it's getting blurry? Let me put 40. That is 4. Now have you seen it's getting blurry? So the lower the size, the lower the resolution, that is how low the output will be. As you can see, it's getting very blur. Have you seen? But I'm going to increase the resolution of this image, this design, and you see how sharp it's going to be. Let me put that same 400 or 500. Let me put 800. Now I'm going to monitor my size. You know the size before you click on OK. I'm going to put on 800. Click anywhere here in this blank area for it to take place. Wait for it to load. Now look at this place. Have you seen? It has changed to 2.41 MB. Anything from 1 MB, 2 MB, 3 MB upward is good, depending on what you want to use it for. But anything less than that, like still in KB, that KB will make it blurry. Now let me still return this to 40 so that I see what I'm talking about. Remember, we are having here 2.41 MB. Let me put for 40 DPI. Now you see, have you seen it has reduced to 25.6 KB? Look at your bottom left, 25.6 KB, which is very low. Okay, so whenever using a lower size like pixels or lower unit, please increase your resolution when you are exporting, depending on what you want to use it for. So anything from 300 upward is okay. So let me impute 700, then click anywhere around here. You see that this has increased to 1.99 and it's very bright and sharp. So even if I post anywhere, Instagram, Facebook, it's going to come out very bright. Okay, it is not going to be blurry. Okay, now look at why I said your color mode will also contribute to the size and the quality of this your image. This is 1.99 MB. This is the resolution 700, and your color mode is still in what? RGB. Let me use CMYK. You discover that this size here below will change from 1.99 MB to a higher size. Let me select CMYK. Now I've selected CMYK. I allow it to load. Have you seen the color mode here has changed my design, number 1, and 2. Look at the size, 6.91 MB, but in RGB is less than even 2 MB. Okay, so if this was for printing, I'll say okay, we can go with this, but since it's for online, I'll return to my RGB, and it will change from this 6.91 MB here back to what we have before, 1.99 MB. Have you seen? And it has maintained my color. All my colors have been maintained because I used RGB colors to design, and even this image is in RGB. Okay, then I click on OK. You discover that this image, while exported or while I've already exported into my desktop, it is going to be very sharp and not blurry like the preview. So that preview will always help you to see the size and also the quality of that image. So let me minimize and open this practical. I'm going to open practical. Have you seen how sharp it is? This is how sharp it will be even online. So when you reduce the resolution there, it's going to be very blurry like the preview we have. Okay, I hope you've learned something. Do not forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.